Hi, my name is Paul Doucette. I'm co-creator, co-host, one of the producers, writers of Flag on the Play. Flag on the Play started about 3 years ago originally as a project called Full Court Press, which was done by me and Hugh, Tim Jennings, and Evan Elliott. We lugged some TVs from the basement, put them in my bedroom. Actually, all those TVs were already in my bedroom. And then spent a summer of people being like, this thing's awesome, like this thing rules. I like how you're taking your view on sports and mashing it with conspiracies and rap music. And that summer I was on the beach with John Davies. Like, what are you gonna do now, Paul? Like, you're done school. What are your ideas? Something I really have is like Full Court Press right now. Football may work the best because it works in like kind of a week schedule. Like you have all your games on Sunday, and if you start producing your show on Sunday, you can probably have it out by Saturday. It gives you like a week to do it. It gives you like a day to write, a day to shoot, 3 days to edit, and to put on YouTube. And so we started doing that in this very basement with a little less gear.
Well, it depends if you ever know that.
Whoa, guess what, Facebook? We're back and we're not getting stopped by Big Oil this time. I'm Paul.
And I'm Hugh, and this is Flag on the Play, your premier video football blog.
And it's just started with a small crew, 2 cameras, and yeah, then it kind of snowballed.
220 views, Grandpa. Who's cut off from the trust fund now?
The show gained momentum primarily through Facebook and word of mouth. You'd be like, yo, I'm making a show, check this out. And then we started seeing our views go up, people started sharing it, we started getting like a little bit of attention, and we just like went for it. We were just like, yo, come to our basement, come check it out, come out. We're offering something for free. You'll never see it before. It's gonna take 2 hours, you're gonna have a blast. We shoot the show in the basement, we're running into a lot of issues with sound, plumbing. It's not 6 feet tall. We have a lot of people on our crew who are about like 6'1", 6'2". The show's compiled of mainly 9 to 10 bits. We do like a cold opener, was an industry term I learned, where like the show sort of opens up with me and Hugh in this sort of setting, without the idea that there's cameras here.
I didn't get you that Xbox though.
What?
Yeah, you did.
No, I would never write in Sumerian script on mine. I'm strictly Babylonian.
Oh, hi, Flag Nation. I'm just enjoying a little light reading on the subject of magnetism, which also happens to be this week's theme. Welcome to Flag on the Play.
And then normally the next thing would be like our news bit, which is like me and Hugh just sort of fast talking.
The strife between the Jets and Giants game that's coming up on Christmas Eve has reached a tipping point.
That tipping point is Hugh's ultimatum. Hugh tells me that if the New York Jets win this game, that I'm kicked out of the house. I have to take my giant sweater and my sweatpants and move on to the streets.
We sort of come together in the middle to do our patented Who Cares report, which is a list of teams that we don't care about, which makes a show like this really easy to do because there's a lot of football that happens in a week.
The St. Louis Rams and the Chicago Bears. Paul, tell me how you think about that game.
Who cares?
Yeah, all right, great. Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns.
Who cares?
Next up is Cincy Cleveland.
Who cares?
Can we just skip Buffalo, Kansas City? Like, I don't care about those teams.
And our final ornament on the Who Cares Christmas tree is the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears.
And then wrap it all up with like an Arizona tall can. Where normally like one of us would just like drink a tall can, like just pour a bunch of juice on ourselves, and talk about a player we liked. So it'd be like, yo, Ndamukong Suh rules. He's powered by the Demon Moloch, and this week the Moloch Demon's gonna power the Detroit Lions over Carson Palmer and the Bengal Lancers, who are powered by, you know, night magic. And then you drink a juice and you're like, some rap music blares, and you go through the audience and high five everybody.
You're the product on Facebook. You're not the customer. The customers are the big companies that get all the aggregated data. We're out.
Figure it out. I don't know. We should be on Flickr, maybe Friendster. Thanks for coming to the studio audience. It's been a great week. It's been good times. You know, flagging the...
For 5 months, you make a show every week. So there's tension. There's like tension, and there's joy, and a whole bunch of other things wrapped into one. It's like whatever you think a film shoot could be, extended, but your film's coming out every week. It's like coming out every week. By the time you have one done, you're doing the next one. Press kind of followed because we were like a small indie thing. The Coast ran a huge piece on us We lucked out and got a cover the week of the Super Bowl. CBC Radio came to us. We did like a piece for them. We hadn't gone like viral. I think we'd gone like kind of like a grassroots sort of thing, like how the Obama campaign started, maybe. All these things have fallen into place, and then we were just done the show. And we were just kind of like, well, shoot, like now what? So once season 1 ended, we had 21 episodes. We had made about 3 hours of content for no money, just like everyone just doing it out of love. So me and John, who was co-producing the show with me at the time, went down to Sackville to the Eastlink building, had a meeting with Eastlink. They said they wanted a 22-minute show. Ooh, we don't know if we can do a 22-minute show. It sounds kind of crazy. And so then like we kind of just let Eastlink fall to the side. And then September rolled around again, and we were making the show. Like, I don't think we really knew we were going to be making it. We just started going for it, and then we got a message that says, yo, we want this. We're going to put it on after Moosehead's games. As it is, just make sure it's over 10 minutes. We just kind of like kept on going with it, and then really started working on themes. Expanding the show into the fact that we knew that the majority of people that were going to watch it were watching it after a hockey game, and that we could assault them with color and sound and franticness in a way they hadn't seen before. Everyone's been like, I haven't seen an Access show like this before. I haven't seen like anything on YouTube like this really before. I think being on television was a big reward for everybody, because being on YouTube feels like something I feel that like my generation controls. No one's really coming up and be like, holy shit, Flag on the Play is like, I don't know, Behind the Blue Line. This show I saw in Australia, you know what I mean? No one's like that.
Paul, listen. The crystal mind is the climax of human supremacy.
Rawr! Tigers.
I don't really know anything about the Houston Texans.
This week I'm going to give the tall can to my best friend Hugh, because sometimes you fall into comas, probably put together by bad health, smoking, and McDonald's.